Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. I apologize for being late. Apparently, I did not hit my on button. So I'm really sorry about that. I know there are always a few little glitches here, but Christy was kind enough to call me and tell me. So now I'm going to get started. And tonight's Female Friday, so I'm very excited about that. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to be grounding ourselves with our regular grounding, and then we're going to use our female grounding to ground our body parts, and then we're going to use a grounding for our female creative energy. So tonight is all about calming the body down and running the female creative energy as like a healing agent for ourselves. So it's been a long week. So I thought it'd be great to just get started releasing energy. So let's go ahead and start by having you close your eyes, get comfortable in your chair, and bring your awareness right into the center of your head. Right behind your eyes in the center of your head. And go ahead and take some breaths in and exhale. Start to listen to your breathing. Now, at the base of your spine is a spinning energy center called your first chakra or your root chakra. And you're going to draw a line of energy from the base of your spine at this point, straight down into the center of the planet. Almost couldn't spit that out. The very center of the planet. Make sure you draw that line of energy down into the very center of the planet and find a way to anchor it in, attach it. You can tie it around a rock or drill it in. And then find a way to attach that line of energy at the base of your spine. However you want to do that, you could tie it, glue it, staple it, whatever works for you. Good. Well, let's go ahead and start to release the energies of the day. And let's start with responsibility. So think of all the tasks and responsibilities that you were involved in today. And how about just letting the energy of those release? You can use that grounding cord and let those energies of the day go ahead and release down into the center of the planet. And check your jaws. If you're holding any responsibility in your jaws, go ahead and release that. And any energy in your stomach where you're holding on to responsibility, you can release that. And then go ahead and look around your space, your aura, your body, to see if you're holding on to any stress. And you can move that stress down your grounding cord just by acknowledging it and recognizing where you're holding it. Just start separating yourself from everything that you did today. Let the energy of whatever it was that you did today, whether you worked, played, did errands, let all of that energy start to fall off of you. And let's go ahead and create a giant gold sun above your head and start to collect up your energy that you may have left outside of your space this week. You can give a little whistle and call your energy back into that gold sun above your head. And fill yourself in with that gold sun. And you picked a female body this lifetime. And our female bodies have special energy, so we have special grounding for it. And we're going to start using our female grounding right now. And it's so that you can ground the physical parts of your body as well as your female creative energy. So tonight we're going to use our female grounding and then also do the creative energy along with it. The female grounding is a grounding cord underneath your uterus. So let's start there and create a whole new grounding cord underneath your uterus. I actually like to put the uterus kind of in a tube, like, almost like a funnel, so that it rests and then it has a tube underneath it. And that tube or that grounding cord drops into your main grounding cord. And go ahead and set that up right now and take a few moments to just ground your uterus and release energy from it. The next part of this grounding is to create a grounding cord from each of your ovaries into the grounding for your uterus. And you can use simple lines of energy, just connecting each ovary right into that uterine grounding. And take a few moments to release energy from your ovaries. Grounding your female parts is really important so that you stay senior in your body. And let's start by grounding some male energy out of the uterus. Just say hello to any male energy. Ground that out. Now, some of you might notice when you ground male energy out of your uterus or your abdomen, you may feel kind of dull pain. And that is because it's a low energy vibration or lower than ours. And it's not really meant to rest and sit in our female space for a long period of time. So sometimes you'll feel like a dull ache as that releases. And let's just take a moment and ground medical energy out of the uterus. Just whatever medical energy you're ready to let go of. Let's take advantage of this moment with a grounding cord on it. At this point in our lives, we've all had many medical appointments, so it's kind of like releasing a pressure valve and letting some of that energy off to clear room for your healing energy. Those of you ladies out there that have had children, it's a good time to ground that medical energy out too. I meant from the birth. I should have completed that statement. We are very, very sensitive beings. And in our female space, our ovaries are like sponges. And they actually absorb a lot of energy. And they kind of help ground energy in our physical bodies. So it's really important that we ground our ovaries to give them a break. So take a moment now, say hello to those ovaries and the grounding cords that you have on them going into your uterine grounding. And just take a moment maybe to say hello to each ovary individually. They have different personalities, you know. They have very different energies. So take a moment, say hello to your left ovary and say hello to your right ovary and see if you recognize a little difference in their energy. And then as you get to know your ovaries, you can say hello to the foreign energy on them and let that release down the grounding cords. And we're going to ground male energy off of the ovaries, so say hello to that energy. Okay, create another gold sun above your head. And this time I want you to call your energy back from any place that you were outside of your house this week. And bring that gold sun in through the top of your head and let it fill up every cell of your body. We're going to complete our female grounding now by grounding our female creative energy. That gets generated in the abdomen in what's called your second chakra. That's another spinning energy center that houses your information on emotions and your sexual information. And that is the chakra that generates our creative energy in our female bodies. And it kind of gets generated out in front, like about, if you could imagine the size of a basketball out in front of your abdomen. And that basketball full of energy is what we're actually going to ground right now. So in this particular case, I really like using the vision of a tube for a grounding cord, because you can create a tube and just imagine that ball of energy on top of it. So go ahead and create a grounding cord for your female creative energy. If you want to be able to feel it, you can rub your hands together, warm them up, open up those chakras, and then start with your hands way above, like around your head, and then slowly bring them down towards the front of your abdomen. And you can start to feel the energy of your creative energy. It's denser than other energy in your aura. You might notice it has a temperature change, or it might have a different feel to it, lumpy or smooth, rough. You can go ahead and play with that, feel it for yourself. The more you ground it, the smoother it's going to get, the more it's going to flow more easily in your aura and in your space. So ground that energy for a few minutes now, and then we're going to play with the energy. Some of you might need to ground your female energy to get it into that ball shape, because your female energy is spread out. So take a look and see how spread out your female energy is, so that you're not just working right in front of you. You might need to collect it up from 10, 20 feet around you. You can also use your hands to kind of move it into a ball shape, just slowly moving it. And when you get it to that ball shape, then you're going to take your hands and gently roll that energy towards you, like kind of up towards your chest, and then up the front of your face and up your head. So you're just rolling it up the front part of your body. And you'll actually have to use your hands for this to start it. So take your hands and start to roll it up the front. And what this does is it allows you to use your female creative energy to heal yourself. So go ahead and run that female energy in your aura. One thing that I'm noticing, actually, while you all are doing that, is that some of you have triggers that go off to try to keep you from running your female creative energy for yourself. I'm noticing, and I'm going to work with you guys. I'm going to do a healing on this because there's a control in there that for some of you, if you start utilizing too much of your female creative energy, the control goes off and then you stop. It's like a stop energy. And so unconsciously, you stop using it for yourself without even knowing. And I'm seeing that in the third chakra. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to clear it for you. So we're going to release a couple of energy vibrations out of this female creative energy. And that was a really good segue into the first energy. We will release competition. So say hello to any competition in that female creative energy and ground it out. And then look around for worry. Do you have any worry in your female creative energy? And create a gold sun above your head and let your female creative energy roll right up into that sun. Fill it full of your female creative energy. And bring that sun into the body. So you're getting that female creative energy in the body. Good. We're going to clear some more energies out of it, and I'm going to have you replenish in between each energy. So the next energy vibration we're going to clear is electricity. Look to see if you have any electricity in your female creative energy. Ground that. Kind of surprising how much of it there is in the female creative energy. And I think a lot of that probably comes from computers is what it looks like. Create another gold sun above your head of your female creative energy and fill yourself in again. And then the next energy that we're going to clear out of the female creative energy is problems. I know you guys have heard me say this 100 times. That is the best way to program a healer, is to toss a problem in her female creative energy. Boom, she'll be on it. And that's what we do, is we know how to solve problems. But that's a great way to control a healer, is to keep putting problems in their female creative energy. So clear them out, ground them all out, clean up that creative energy. And create a gold sun above your head and bring some more of your female creative energy into that gold sun. Fill it up and fill yourself in with it. We're going to clear one more energy vibration, and then we're going to heal a space with your creative energy. So you can be thinking of a space that you might like to clean out using your female creative energy. And that could be any space, like a relationship space, your money space, your health. It could be any space. So you can be thinking about that while you release the next energy, which is political energy. Why don't you release the political energy? It's very prevalent right now. And you might be trying to problem solve some of that. So say hello to that energy and ground it out if you find any of it in your space. And I just noticed there's a lot of anger associated with that energy. So also say hello to any anger that you might be harboring or that might have been run through you. All right. Create a gold sun above your head and bring in more of your female creative energy into that sun. And fill yourself in. And my healing to you all tonight is I'm going to clear invalidation out of your female creative energy. And that is a brownish black energy. Some of it's very thick and old. Much of this is past life energy, to be honest with you. And I would say the invalidation that I'm looking at is of not being able to fully express oneself through that female body. And that is what we are all working on this lifetime, is learning how to completely express ourselves through these female bodies that we picked. All right. Create one more big gold sun. Fill yourself in. And when you're done, you can open your eyes and come on out of trance. Good job. I'm getting my calendar out. I just have a few announcements. Next Wednesday, I'm going to do a women's intuition class on body comfort, and we're going to work it from a couple of different spaces. We'll be working on the master cell to clean that out, and also doing some exercises to physically get comfort in the body too. And I don't mean exercises like working out with a trainer. I mean like energy exercises that will relax you and bring you wellness. So that's next Wednesday night. Then the following Wednesday is a gratitude healing for those of you in the soul support. And then December 1st on Tuesday is the soul sanctuary grounding healing. So that's what's going on for this month. And I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. Got my eyes on you. Have a great night tonight, you guys.